Hi, it's Steve again. I am coming to you from Knoxville, Tennessee, and want to talk to you a little bit today about coaching. And I want you to think back as you were growing up. I know for me, I was pretty active. I think my parents had me in t-ball as a child and baseball, and I played basketball. I was trying to think of all of the organized sports I played over the years, but I always had a key influencer in those games or in those positions, and that was a coach. And always remember looking up to and respecting and learning from my coaches. Some of the most profound impacts that I've had in my life were relationships that I've had with coaches. I know as an adult, I had two daughters that were very active in sports. They cheered, they played volleyball, they played basketball, they played soccer, as children. And over the years, I've been around many types of coaches. Some coaches that are just awesome because they're volunteering their time and they just want to give back to the community. I've been around a lot of different coaches. I know for myself, I coached my girls in basketball. I was a sore loser. I will tell you, I was pretty hard on me more than anything else, but I really enjoyed helping my daughters and their friends have fun mainly, but learn something about the sport, but also learn about teamwork. I think there's so much we can learn from sports, so many life lessons that happen in being involved in sports. But, as the boys got older, and then I've followed, I'm a huge college SEC, mainly the University of Tennessee, because it's right here in my backyard. I'm a big UT fan. So I've seen a lot of different coaches, some very effective coaches, some ineffective coaches, some coaches that were good in some areas and then had blatant holes in other. I've seen it all. I've seen coaches that relate to players well, coaches that relate to faculty well, coaches that relate to the community well. When I look back, coaches have played a profound impact in my life, both personally and professionally. And even now, when you look, sometimes the highest paid person on a university campus is a head football coach. Now, I'm not saying that valid, legitimate, or okay. I'm just saying that's the way it is here in the USA. In today's climate, sports brings in a lot of money to the universities, so you have some high-paying jobs. And I've had some friends who were in the coaching business, and it's almost like everything else. It's the mentality is, what have you done for me now? You see examples of coaches that win national championships, and a year or two later, they're actually dismissed from the team. So there are a lot of different ideas around coaching. But I want you to think about, for you, what is your experience of a coach? Was it somebody that was a good role model? Was it somebody that was a joke? Was it somebody that you respected for their profession, or was it somebody that you kind of worked around? I look back at, I've had a few friends who've had kids that were played at a high level, and I know those parents interacted with coaches quite a bit. I think about kids, I'm thinking children because they catch them so early these days, but even people that are going into Olympics, a lot of those people have high caliber coaches that help them. Coaches have played a big role in society as far as performance, but it's mainly been around coaching or, sports or something to that nature. I want to ask you, have you ever thought about hiring a personal coach to help you in your performance, to help you maybe get to the next level? A coach is nothing else, nothing more than an objective set of eyes, an objective person that can come alongside of you and say, hey, let me help you. Let me take this object that we're looking at. I look at it a lot about taking a book off the shelf, and instead of seeing the spine when it's on the shelf, you bring it out and you look at the front cover. You turn it over, look at the back cover. You look at the spine at the bottom, on the side with all the pages, or even, the top. A coach, I think, helps you examine the book from all sides, not just the spine that you see on the shelf. Ask some questions. I think my philosophy is I like to ask questions that get my clients to think. I ask questions that are, I would call them looking for aha moments, or those moments, because many times the truth is right there in front of us. Many times we know the answers, but we're just so close to the issues that we maybe are not as objective as we need to be. I think a coach can help us look at things differently. I also think a relationship with a coach gives you a safe place to try out new behaviors. And I've had many situations where people don't want to risk trying something new in their current job or in their current with relationships, but in a coach client relationship, they have a chance in a safe environment to try something new. So if you got any questions about coaching, I'd love to try to answer those. I think I have had a coach in my life for probably the last 10 years at some level, that I've had people help me say, listen, let me come walk alongside of you and show you how you might can do this better. And I will tell you the results are returned as 10, 20, 30 fold of what I have invested. It's been a huge part of my own personal growth. So I would encourage you to consider what issues or in what areas of your life might you need a coach to come walk alongside of you to help move through a process. You know how to get me. There's emails popping up, my phone number. That is my cell phone. You can schedule a Calendly meet. Let's look and see how I might be able to serve you through holding up a mirror or taking off the book to help you see how you can be better.